Hey, Spaz.
Huh.
If we're lucky, we could do what we did to Maduro, to Indiana.
Yeah, let's hope so. He can get some of that new Diddy oil.
Oh. Oh, that's how we're starting things. All right. You know what time it is, everyone.
Every week your team sucks. Every week we let you know we are here to make fun of you. The After Dark Show is upon you. The After Dark Show is upon you. Every week your team sucks. Every week we let you know we are here to make fun of you. Every week your team sucks.
Oh, I got to edit that ending. That ending is kind of abrupt. But what is going on, everyone? Welcome to the After Dark Show, right here on the Quacking Off channel. And boy, do we have some people to make fun of tonight. But they have been so gracious to come on the show and talk about their sad, hurt feelings anyways. So we really, really appreciate that. But everyone, quickly hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here. We love it. Appreciate it. How are you all doing tonight in the chat and, of course, on the panel?
Doing well. How y'all doing?
Yeah, doing great.
I'm doing fantastic.
Could complain, but I won't.
You will later, right?
Nah.
We're going to have to tear the Band-Aid off, Sean.
Sean's in the portal.
Tear the Band-Aid off.
Sean's in the portal.
Throw your best offers. I do accept Jersey Mike's gift cards.
I'll accept a Jersey Mike gift card because that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
It's all expensive.
The last time I went to a Jersey Mike's was in Pennsylvania about 6 years ago, and I swear to God, like just they have the 6-inch or whatever, they have the foot long, but they have like kind of like jumbo sub or whatever like that or some shit like that or
giant.
Yeah, it's fucking like it was like $18 back then. I was like, holy shit.
I'm sure it's like $40 now.
The kind of sandwich you have to like carry like a foot. You have to carry underneath your arm.
Well, it's the same as Firehouse Subs. Firehouse Subs is really good too, but damn, they're expensive still.
Everything's expensive. I can't think anything that's not.
I literally just had a steak dinner at Baked Potato and stuff, and now I'm hungry again thinking about this.
Oh God,
damn!
McDonald's chicken still cost $1, which I don't know.
That's because it's McDonald's. It's made by like a 15-year-old half autistic child.
Are you saying the sandwiches are made out of the 15-year-old autistic
Yeah,
child?
probably.
It's questionable if they want to report any health hazards.
Yeah, okay.
With the meat products. It's questionable. It's questionable.
It's either made of or made by.
Yeah. One or the
Depending
other.
on who you ask.
You might get a finger in there or something like that, you know. It's okay. All right, anyways. Moving on. One by one, as usual, as always. Jackson, Erica, Sean, if you guys want to tell everyone where they can find you so they can follow you.
Yeah, sure. I am on X, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, at Eriquita0115. Mostly I talk about Iowa Hawkeyes on there, including football, women's basketball, and more recently a bit of men's basketball too, because we actually have a real team now, so it's kind of cool. And other than that, I talk about travel and dogs and other cool stuff. So feel free to follow me. I'll follow you back.
Bastards, come on.
What happened? Uh-oh. Anyway, I'm a Hawkeye fan, and I'm happy that we beat Pavia's rear end. I'm not going to go nasty on here, but I'm sure we'll talk more about that once everyone else introduces themselves.
I made a tab for you for that moment.
Great.
There you go.
Jackson, what about you?
Well, they can find me on Alabama The Voice College Football Mondays, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. They can also find me on the Alabama College Show as Jeffrey and I take your calls at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central Time on Thursdays usually, but we believe we're having it on Wednesday because we kind of want to avoid the competition with the playoffs and the NFL playoffs as well. But no worries, we are back to our regularly scheduled programming next Thursday. But also, you can check me out on SEC at the Voice College Football, where you can see me, Andrew Miller, Tucker Harlan, and Josh Mahler on Mondays at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can find me on Jackson Johnson 9979, where I am basically 270 subs away from that magic number 1,000.
Where is this?
Nice. And Sean, outside of the suicide list, where can you find-
Huh?
Wait. Thank you.
Are you talking Sean or me?
Yeah, I was like, Sean, outside of the
Oh.
suicide watch list, where can people?
Sean, where are you?
Okay. Sorry, you got kind of muffled there. I'm on for a second.
I'm sorry,
Hey, guys.
I have a manly bear voice. Okay, it's very berry.
Okay. All right.
I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah, I remember you talking about what a bear was like your version of what a bear was.
I'm not going to describe what a bear is on this show, and we'll say
Well,
that.
no,
some
but
people
I
have
can
wondered
tell you
that.
when the
I
day.
highly doubt anybody on this show needs it to describe to them what a bear
Well, I
is.
won't describe, but I can tell you the date of when it was. It was on a Tuesday. In the month of
I can
June.
tell you.
It was
I'll
on
tell you-
the story with Ben and Sam.
Okay. I would
Okay.
tell you this. I would be surprised if we didn't have any bears watching the show. Some of you guys give off pretty big bear vibes. Okay.
I don't look like a bear. I don't think. No calls on
Yeah.
me.
Sean, carry
All
on.
right. Hey, I'm Sean Garner, Buckeye fan, living in the mitten. I've been licking my wounds a little bit from the other night. Posting and tweeting away on the tweet machine. You can also find me on Blue Sky, both platforms, just under my my username, my full name. And you can also find maybe a little bit of commentary on some current global events, as I've been very invested in those the last few days. And I have some unique, some actually kind of qualified insights in those matters. So if you if you care for my insights on sports, current events, music, really obscure music, those are your things. Give me a follow on either site.
Appreciate that, Jackson. And well, you too, Sean. Appreciate you, Jackson. I was trying to pull up that link there specifically. Thank you for doing that real quickly there. Yeah, we have a. I guess like I was saying before we went live, I guess the easiest thing to do is because we took off last week because of the holidays. So hopefully everyone had a good holiday season. Happy New Year, unless your team sucks. And there are multiple of those teams, but
Two of them are on the panel.
I guess we needed to go back and look at the quarterfinals because that's. I'm not gonna say that's determining factor. Obviously, you had to get through that process.
Hold on, timeout.
What?
Before we get to that, we got to go to the bowl game that was before that.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Well,
So I'm just gonna put it up here, ranting with Erica now, and I'm gonna let Erica have her Iowa moment here because it was a fantastic win. And Spaz texted me that morning. I was at work, so I couldn't watch the game. And he was just like, I hope they beat the dog shit out of Vanderbilt.
Yep. And the score doesn't show it as much as we did. We sacked Pavia 4 times in the first half, and each time was more satisfying than the last. I was ecstatic. I was extremely, extremely happy about it because I think Pavia has an attitude issue, and I think that he really revealed who he is after he lost the Heisman. And he also looked like a deer in headlights at certain points. And I think that Iowa, according to some people's, comments and, articles they wrote, I guess Iowa was one of the best, like the best defense or one of the best defenses that he had faced all year, and it showed. So I was very happy, suffice it to say. And on the off chance that Pavia or anyone related to the Vanderbilt team is listening to this, ha, 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 ha. We beat you.
Vanderbilt doesn't. Vanderbilt doesn't have fans.
That's true. In case there's any Pavia fans listening.
Okay, fair enough.
Ha, 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 ha. And we finally beat a ranked team after not doing so for an embarrassing amount of games. So I feel very, very good about Iowa. We just got 2 people out of the transfer portal already today, and it's exciting times. So thank you for listening to my little rant.
No, I think
I don't know if anyone on the panel actually saw it besides me, but
I think I saw who Iowa got from the portal. Like it was someone. It was from Bellingham, I think.
I was referring more so to the game actually than the portal part. But
I think the Buckeyes added the piece that's going to put them over the top next year. We added a long snapper from Central Florida today. So.
Don't slowly be coming to USC. Next year.
Oh, Indiana's going to be the goof. Their 2-year run will be over.
I doubt that. I feel like
they got out of the portal.
I would not be messing with a coach who has a resting bitch face after a 60-point win.
Yeah, but they're losing like half their team is 26 or older, and they're all out of eligibility now.
Yeah,
but they're getting a ton of people from the portal already. They got like what 6-7 people today.
I was about to say, I was like, when you have success, like even like Indiana in the sense of new success, but 2 years in a row, 2 playoff appearances. Now in 7, you're gonna land people that want to play there, and that's why we just came up with this. I just made a new one, transfer portal madness, because it doesn't matter what team you're on, you are losing players no matter who it is.
Yeah.
Can we wait to talk about the transfer portal? I mean, that does not need to be one of the lead topics on this show, does it? The portal.
It's going to be. This is a little brief topic. It's going to be insane.
Alabama's been having a few guys leave. Alabama's been having quite a few people leaving, but I'm crossing my fingers that they'll get Hollywood Smothers from North Carolina State. But that'll be a win right there.
And Spaz, you just told me, and I've seen it. I mean, Oregon, for instance, has just lost a bunch of its depth pieces.
Yeah.
Because they know that they're not going to see the field, and they're like, we're out.
I think we're going after. Wasn't there a receiver? I think there might have been 2 receivers from Oregon that entered the portal. Is that right? Because I think we might be going after both of them.
1.
So it's Kyler Casper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going after him because his dad is an Iowa grad. And because they think, is he really any good or not? Because he's not played much and he's been injured.
Kyler's a decent receiver. He just was buried in the depth chart here.
Well, yeah, and because of the injuries.
We're so deep at receiver and safety and corner. That's why half of our depth has gone into the portal, because they're just not going to see the field a lot.
Right. Yeah, this is true what Jason says. We just got a safety today, and I'm glad we did because we have Xavier Wampa going to the league. He's out of eligibility, and he was one of our free safety players, so that'll be good. And then we also just got a kicker because our kicker graduated, and we also lost our punter because our special teams coach went to Michigan State, and our punter chose to follow him. So we're going to be looking for a punter here as well.
That was a huge pickup for Fitzgerald. I couldn't believe State pulled that off.
I can believe it because he got to the top of where he's going to get at Iowa. We already have an assistant head coach who's the head coach in waiting probably for when Kirk is gone, and there was nowhere else for LeVar to go, and it was a hard choice for him. If you saw his his press conference where it came out, he was practically crying because he's Hawkeye alum. Then he went to the NFL for a time. Then he came right back to Iowa and coached here until now. So he had to leave if he was going to advance his career at all. And he knew that.
Shout out to Ferentz. Isn't he now also the most winning in the for bowl season in Big Ten?
I believe that's true.
History?
Yeah.
I think it was 11 or 12 or something like that. Bowl wins.
Yep. 12, I think. Yeah.
So, did anybody hear about Brendan Sorsby coming over?
Of course.
Yep.
So,
heartbreaker.
I'll never guess what he did. He was calling, and I kid you not, but he was calling Cody Campbell and Patrick Mahomes to let him know he was coming to win a natty. I don't think we're going to see Texas Tech win a natty, but do I think they can make a good run? Yeah, I mean, it looks like it, but we'll definitely.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, well, God, they're going to be losing a lot next year. I mean, like that defensive line, that front seven is going to get pretty alive.
Yeah, but they've got money up the wazoo, so they can.
They've recruited really well, but what I'm saying, they had kind of a ready-made turnkey team this year. Just like, okay, picked up a bunch of portal players, had a couple of good existing guys, and yeah, now they actually have to develop these the players in their program. So,
speaking of the portal, I wanted to ask the panel a question. As far as Iowa State goes, we all know that Matt Campbell went to Penn State, and now today he's starting to pick up all the ex-Iowa State players. How do we feel about that? They're going to be at Penn State.
That was expected.
I just want to know why a Memphis strip club throws around. To me, I would think a Memphis strip club would be kind of a budget area for strip clubs. Like that's a place where those dollars go pretty far.
You're trying to be ghetto and baller, I know. I just said those two words. I don't know.
So the question
you probably shouldn't say those words. I'm not sure you have a firm grasp on their meaning.
I'm white, sir.
Now, if you're a man of the street like myself, then you can flex that vocab a little bit.
No, I think one, Matt Campbell picking up a bunch of Iowa State players is wholly expected, just like James Franklin picking up Penn State players for Virginia. It's kind of expected.
The reason I ask the question is, do you think they're going to be able to compete in the Big Ten with these players? Because I'm not convinced.
It's a good
That's
question.
the reason I'm asking the question. We all knew it was going to happen, right? Mm-hmm. But as far as being competitive in the Big Ten, I think he Matt Campbell might try saying that 15 times fast. He might be setting himself up for an issue at the very least and failure. Because Penn State's fans have an appetite to win. Obviously, it's why Franklin got fired. And if Campbell's bringing all the Iowa State players coming from Big 12, I don't know that they're physical enough to compete in the Big Ten. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, they beat Iowa," blah blah blah. But you know what? That was a rival game, and they barely beat us. Most times, we've beaten them 60-something% of the time. So. Yeah. Like 67%, I think, is the statistic.
Okay, so the 2026 schedule for Penn State, I mean, we don't know when the 2026 Big Ten schedule is going to be announced. Should be sometime this month. Like, we know who's playing who. We just don't know when it's going to be. But Penn State's got a shit non-conference schedule with Marshall, Temple, and Buffalo. Which I mean, who isn't going to go 3-0 with that stretch? Go figure.
Yeah,
But
right.
then you gotta go to Michigan. You gotta go to Northwestern. You got Minnesota, Purdue, Rutgers coming to State College. You got USC coming to State College, Wisconsin coming to State College, and you gotta go to Washington. For one, I'm really not liking Penn State or USC at the moment. I'm not liking.
I think next year is kind of a little bit of a write off. It's a total rebuild year for Penn State. I mean, they're just they're tearing the foundation of that program down right now, and we'll see. Whatever. It's impossible. I think Campbell's a really good coach, but I think it's impossible at this point to predict what kind of team they're going to have next year.
Yeah, year one is kind of a. I mean, really, in a way, it's just you don't want to say it's a program, but it's kind of a throwaway year. Just like, all right, build a foundation, and then we'll see year two. What kind of happens?
Do you think that Penn State fans are going to be cool with that? Or are they going to be impatient?
Well, yeah, of course, they should be impatient.
They don't have any. They don't have any choice. I mean, they don't have anyone to complain to if they are upset with their progress next year because they did this to themselves.
Right.
They're the ones that ran Franklin out of town without any sort of succession plan at all. So, you know what? Cool. I mean, like you reacted emotionally, and this is what it got you.
Well, all Spaz and I can say is Penn State fans, you're welcome. Can't handle losing to the Duck twice.
All I want to see is Penn State.
Are you flexing over beating a 6-6 team by 1 point in overtime?
No, that's a game that broke them.
Okay.
It broke them. Just admit it.
It did break them.
Yeah, it did. It literally fucking did because then they lost to UCLA, who was absolute garbage at that point. I mean, Jesus.
I'll be honest. Like, I want to see Penn State, USC tear each other apart. I don't care who wins because I'm just like, neither one of them are playing their main rivals. So it's like, you know what? Y'all can end in a tie for all I care, and I hate ties. Like, I know we don't have ties in CFB, but you know what I mean.
So, who wants to go first? Either Sean or
I would let
Jackson
because he's got to get out earlier.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did we learn from the quarterfinals?
Well, it's like I said when I was on CFB Express with Rockin' Rant. I felt like the winner of Alabama, Indiana would likely be in the national title. Because, like, I'm looking at Indiana. They look like a national title team to me. The way they're playing, the way their defense looks, the way their offense looks. I mean, their head coach makes sure that his team is ready to rock and roll. I mean, if you got a coach that has a resting bitch face after a 60-point win over Illinois, imagine what he's going to do against everyone in the world of college football. He's going to bring out that genjutsu. I'm not messing with a guy that was permanently mad. I'm not doing that. And honestly, if not this year, you're definitely going to see a natty in Bloomington before this decade is up. I mean, that's not something I thought would be even possible like before Cincinnati showed up. I don't think anybody did, really.
No.
But the fact that this guy who came from Elon, James Madison, is making all kinds of magic at Indiana. I'm telling you right now, instead of just like going for the business, and this is like something for the rest of college football, where if you want to get a really good head coach, instead of looking for the biggest name out there, look for that hidden gem, that under the radar type name that no one's looking out for but should be. That
Well,
sh-
it probably helps that he was on Nick Saban's staff. I mean, he learned his abilities from somewhere.
oh yeah, that 2007 staff. There you go.
Yeah, and I mean he grew up the son of a coach. Been around the
At
game.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
All 4 semifinal coaches are trees
Yes.
Saban assistant.
Saban.
that is
I'm glad as hell that Ole Miss defeated Georgia, honestly, because you want to know what's really funny to me? Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss for LSU
What
because
the fuck was that?
I guess Spaz is watching Ravens Steelers. Anyway, so yeah, so Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss for LSU because he's going to win a natty over there, right? But that's just wrong. Like what Lane Kiffin did. I mean, if Ole Miss was to win it all, it would be funny as hell to all of
Yeah.
us. Because
Yeah.
because your coach leaves you for something better, and then the something better isn't automatically working out for him. That would be so fun. This is what Brian Kelly did in Notre Dame because he's like, okay, I'm going to win a natty at LSU, not Notre Dame. But then Marcus Freeman leads him to a national title appearance in 2024. And I think he can get Notre Dame to a natty again before the decade ends, honestly.
Well, in all fairness, though, that one win, Lane Kiffin got $1 million bonus.
Oh,
apparently,
yeah.
still in his contract. So, and I wonder if that's continuing. If they were to win, if he gets bonuses.
Oh God, I
down the
hope
line.
not. I hope not, man.
I don't know how that works with the contract. I don't know how. I'm not a legal scholar, especially with football coaches.
he's not coaching the team. I don't see
Well,
how
that other one, apparently he got $1 million bonus for that win.
Man.
Oh, okay.
The,
Well, maybe
the new coach or interim.
I guess it all depends on the language of the contract.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. None of us have seen the contract fully.
And like all that
understand
crap
half of
that
it,
Kiffin is doing, trying to get the staff members to leave before the playoffs are up, the ones he's taking with him.
He is so. I can't stand him. He's so slimy.
Well,
He's a douchebag.
it doesn't make any sense either because if you're the school, you said Kiffin can't coach the team, but we know he's going to try to take the players. He's already going to try to take half the staff and the players. So why are you letting the staff still coach the team to go, hey, you got to go to LSU and we can win? That doesn't make any sense either. The university is stupid.
Well, you know what though? I saw.
I want to push back very strongly. These coaches have coached the team the entire season. They've coached. I mean, nobody knows the personnel. Nobody knows the system better than these coaches.
I understand, but when your head coach leaves and you won't allow him to coach, why then, knowing that they're probably going to leave with him, would you allow them to continue because they didn't want him to coach players?
Because you have a chance to win a national championship, you do whatever you make.
But Spaz, what's the deal with they might not even coach this next game?
Yeah, I'm confused by all of it.
Some of these guys, I think Kevin Smith who's the running backs coach, former UCF running back, who is
he's still coaching.
Yeah, he's still coaching. I heard that he was leaving. I saw a tweet that said he was heading to back.
I heard Charlie Weiss Jr. is possibly going to get calls from NFL teams about being their offensive coordinator. I'm going to tell you right now, that would be funny as hell. That would be like the ultimate karma on Lane Kiffin right there. Yeah. Like Lane Kiffin is pulling some Daniel Day.
Wait. How is that karma? He was the one who allowed Charlie Weiss to go back to
because Lane Kiffin thinks that Charlie Weiss Jr. was going to come with him to LSU, but then Black Monday in the NFL arises.
He is going back with him to LSU. No, like he did not have to let Charlie Weiss Jr. go back to Ole Miss to call plays in these games. I don't see how that's karma.
I don't know, man. If there's anybody that deserves karma getting to him, it's Lane Kiffin.
I think that was actually like a generous act
That
by
that
Lane
was
Kiffin.
that was not, he ain't generous. He's just doing what
He
looks
thinks
good
about
for-
himself. He thinks about himself and himself only. He doesn't give
Oh,
a
yeah.
crap about anything else but himself. And the players when they heard that he was going to come to the game, some of them were tweeting that they didn't want him there. What does that tell you?
A lot. And it was so funny, like all that stuff when he was saying on Instagram that the players wanted me there to coach with them. And they said, hell
BS.
no.
Yeah, what does that say?
That says a lot, you know? And
Exactly. And so, like, why would anyone be scared about these players following him to LSU when they don't even want him at the bowl game or at the quarterfinal?
And I'll tell you this, like like Brian Kelly leaving Notre Dame for LSU, and then you see like Lane Kiffin leaving Ole Miss for LSU. You know what that's like? That's like some shit you see on The Devil and Daniel Webster. That's what it's like. Like selling your soul, hoping to get a natty, but guess what? You don't even get the natty. Do you think is Lane Kiffin ever gonna get a natty? Hell no, he won't. Will he go to an SC title? Hell no.
All he likes to do is think about himself and complain when he doesn't get what he wants. That's what his MO is.
Don't make me play that clip I played for Spaz the other night.
What clip did you play?
Like Lane Kiffin, and that's another thing too.
That might be I'll play that as the outro. How about that, Spaz? I'll play that as the outro for tonight's show.
Like two head coaches in college football that bring small dick energy are Lincoln Riley and Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because it's like a grown ass man does not have to post a lot on social media to prove what a man he is.
I can't believe that Lincoln Riley is still at USC after all this.
Wait. Did you do a code word, Jackson?
A what?
Give it all you got
Wrong show, wrong clip. I don't know why that's.
What in the world was that?
I think Spaz flipped something around in the background. I'm not sure.
I haven't been near it.
Okay. Sure.
But Lincoln Riley, how is he still at USC?
Well, because they're thinking deep down, like they still think they can go to the playoffs with him. Honestly,
no.
And he's bitched and whined about how the Notre Dame game's making life hard for me. It's making life hard for me. Yeah. Bitch boy is 1-3 against Notre Dame, right?
Bitch boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey.
Man.
And Jen Cohen, I'll tell you this: she has the jawline of a man. That's what she looks like. Like
did we do it? Did we do it again?
Give it all you got
Adam says he wasn't invited to the show because we're mean to him.
And Adam, I emailed you the link. Don't even act like a bitch like this. I emailed you the link.
Yeah, it's like Jen, but yeah, it's like that whole thing of okay, we're gonna get rid of the Notre Dame rivalry for you. Now you need to step your ass up in 2026 because if you don't, we're going to fire your ass. You think USC's not going to fire Lane Kiffin? I mean, I know they're paying out an assload of money, but still, they will. If USC does not get to the playoffs, if they do not get to the playoffs, like how we saw LSU fans and the road crowd fans yelling fire Brian Kelly, during the LSU game. That's what's going to happen if you see USC having a bad game against an Indiana or a Penn State or an Oregon or a Washington. That's what's going to happen. And 2026 is the year where USC cannot blame anything on, well, we have to go to South Bend or we have to play the Notre Dame game. I'm sorry, but it's like
no, USC can shut their mouths because every year, next year for like 16 years now. Shut the fuck up, USC. Speaking of USC people.
Who has a Rutgers background, USC?
Adam, I almost took your word bum to describe Lincoln Riley. He's not even a bum. Lincoln Riley's a mutt. He's a mutt.
That's not what you said a minute
voiced
ago. You said he
concern.
was a bitch boy, right?
Oh yeah, he's a bitch boy. He's a mutt. I mean, I've got all kinds of names for him.
I said this when he started, that he didn't believe in defense, that joining the Big Ten was a mistake, and now he's looking for a weak schedule that will only lead USC to get crushed if and when they make the playoffs. But I'd like to make a list of complaints right now. Ben is mean to me. Spaz is mean.
Thank God. All right. Anyways, on to real conversation.
Man.
Fuck me.
Go on.
All right. Anyways, Sean, what is it like to have a bye week, the first round bye, and then pretty much get beat up by Miami? What is that like?
Not good. Not good at all. I was Miami was the one team in the field of the at-large teams, the teams that were playing in the first week that I really didn't want to play. I always thought Miami matched up better than any other team there because they have two elite edge rushers and we don't have great offensive tackles. And they can Mario teams, for all their flaws, they are pretty physical and they can run it at you. That's kind of the recipe to beat Ohio State. I wasn't. I was. If we would have beaten Indiana and got that one seed, and I knew that game was super critical because that one that was. I'm going to say this: Oklahoma and Alabama scared me about as much as Tulane and James Madison. I mean, there would have been no chance either one of those teams was going to beat Ohio State. I didn't care that much about Ole Miss, and I didn't think that much about Texas A&M. Miami was the one team I was kind of scared of, and I said they have a puncher's chance. If their defensive ends can absolutely destroy our offensive tackles, like just make them silly, then they can win this game. And that's what happened. Their offense. And I said because they have an elite defense, and they don't have to score that many points to win. They can.
Sean,
They can do it. They can do it. And that, like I said, the blueprint was that Big Ten championship game. It needs to be a low-scoring rock fight for a team to beat Ohio State this year because no one was going to score a ton of points in this at all. So that's what that's what happened. I mean, in the end, Miami was physical and they controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and they deserve to win.
I have a question for you, Sean. I really am interested in your insights on this. So when I look at Ohio State, first the Indiana game, their kicker missed a chip shot field goal, and they were on the 5-yard line on 4th down when Julian Sand came up short. My point being, they absolutely should have beaten Indiana. And I think they should have beaten Miami too. I think a few plays decided the Miami game. So my question for you is, what happened with Ohio State in those close games where they just didn't click like they normally did?
Well, I mean, one thing I want to say, like I mean, we have a quarterback who's great when everything is clean and precise, and has struggles when he has to be forced off schedule.
Right.
And we have a I don't know we have great offensive game plans, but when they meet their match in good defensive game plans, you know, like when we are forced away from what we do best, which is just, you know, play, you know, slow, methodical ball control, passing football. We don't have many answers for that. Like that's my read on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. It's just that I felt like Ohio State was definitely the better team than Indiana, and they should have won that game. And I think they should have beat Miami too. But something I think in their mindset just didn't click. Like when they were challenged, it was almost like they were surprised by being challenged.
Yes, and this is a very crucial point. Ohio State, and I was saying this every single week. The first, through the entire regular season, kind of looked the same. They overmatched their teams and they beat them with almost like clinical precision. There were no ups and downs in their performance. There was every game was really kind of boring. This was kind of a boring season as an Ohio State fan. I don't know how much I want to have any memory of this season, to be honest with you. I mean, it was like we just solidly, methodically beat 12 teams that weren't nearly as good as us. And then we got challenged in a couple of tough spots, and then we came up short. I mean, so it's a spoiled fan's perspective for sure.
Oh, he caught it!
Oh, I saw that too, man.
Wow!
Yeah,
what a catch!
Timeout.
Goodbye, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah.
So I just, I mean, it's a very bizarre season for Ohio State. I mean, they deserve to be number one when they were, because they were definitely the most consistent.
Yeah.
And solid throughout the season. But they were so untested that I was a little nervous about what would happen when they did get punched.
Sean,
you know what? I would have liked to have seen Ohio State and Iowa play this year, because what you described, Sean, as to what, when they struggled, when Ohio State struggled, that described Iowa's game pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, especially if they would have played in Kenneck, and I mean, we saw what Iowa did to Indiana and Oregon. Yeah, they could have dragged. They definitely could have been a team that dragged Ohio State.
Yeah, they lost to both of them.
Yeah, very little.
A loss is a loss is a loss.
A loss is a loss, but we played Indiana harder than anybody in the country has so far.
Yeah,
you did. I think Ohio State was Ohio State and Iowa are pretty close.
Yeah. The real quick, Sean. Okay. Yeah. Well, Jackson, you can post that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you don't have to ask for that stuff. Sean, how does it feel? And this is not a rub in the face or anything like that. I'm just wondering, because not many teams have to deal with it, especially after 12-0 season. You're like high on the world. You get a bye. You lose the conference title. You still get a bye, and then you lose in the first round. Like you just said, does that just like totally tarnish a season?
Oh yeah. 100%. This season, I mean, what was the highlight for Ohio State this season?
Oh my God, it was wide to the right.
Okay.
What? You guys are ahead of me.
I'm being actually serious here. Can you not interact with commentary on the game going on?
I know, right? I'm always telling Spaz, mute when you sneeze, cough, and do that. That was Jackson this time. So,
what game are you even watching? What game are you guys watching?
Ravens Steelers, and we're gonna see Steelers Texans on Monday night.
Okay. Now, I mean, it completely tarnishes it. This season feels like the biggest empty calorie season in Ohio State that I can remember.
Calories.
It was. I mean, this season was a giant bowl of fondue. It was enjoyable, but in the end, not memorable and not satisfying.
No, you know what? It was more like seaweed salad. Tastes delicious, but never fills you up. But I think, contrary to what people have said, I think Julian Sain was actually fantastic against Indiana and Miami, because under constant duress, he showed himself to be legit. But the biggest tragedy of the college football season, and I feel bad, I have to say, and I'm glad Eric is here, is Iowa. Iowa loses by 5 to Indiana, loses a heartbreaker to Oregon, loses, I believe, by 5 to USC. This is an Iowa team that could have been undefeated, or at the very least had only 2 losses. So, want to talk about teams that were very, very talented, but just missed out. Iowa, sadly, is one of them.
Yeah, it's true, but we made a lot of progress this year, so that's good.
You did.
I don't
You did.
I don't think we would have come as close in those close games as we did this year. I don't think we would have done that in the past years. And I think that if nothing else, we showed that we actually have an offense this year, which for Iowa is a big deal.
I mean, yes, some of those games when you got blown out like a couple years ago, I mean, like the defense would still play pretty well. It's just the offense kept going 3 and out. Like
yeah, that's because we had an OC who had no business being there.
Who, Brian Friends?
No,
yeah, and we
Yeah,
had a few quarterbacks who had no business being there too. And I won't mention names because I know that someone on the panel is a fan of one of.
No. Deacon Hill was here to save Indiana, but the problem was Cooper DeJean made a fair catch signal and ruined the whole game.
Okay.
That's
Cooper
stupidity.
DeJean, first of all, he's not French.
Well, I mean, I like Paris, but that's the dumbest statement you could possibly
Well,
make.
no, you liking Paris is one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard you say.
I saw the Blair Witch Project in Paris when it came out.
Why? What does that matter? The only reason I like Paris is the Paris catacombs.
I lived in France and I don't like Paris.
Yeah, Paris sucks.
They were mean to me.
They're not nice. They're not nice. There was one time, and we're getting off football now, but I'll tell the story quick. There was one time where I was going around Paris and I was in the subway station and I heard some French people talking about Americans, making some not nice comments. Little did they know I understood everything they said, and little did they know that I'm American. And I called them out on it. And they didn't like that.
Oh.
And, they can't cook a steak for being a culinary mecca. They can't cook a steak for shit.
A culinary mecca. They're just good for baguettes and brie cheese.
Well, wait a minute. That's not true either. They're darn good at pastries.
That is
yes,
true.
So is Austria. Austria pastries are delicious.
I
love
France
sugar.
Is better.
I had a really dark comment to make, but I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
I think the Hall Street Bakery in Grand Rapids is pretty damn good.
French cuisine is overrated.
Oh,
Jason,
come on.
have you been to France? Have you had it in France? There's a difference.
This is Jason O. He has a disguised Asian man, thumbnail. So
it's not an Asian man. Anyway,
it is. It's a you're going to tell the mustache. That's a Asian man.
The Fu Manchu. Is that supposed to be, or is that supposed to be like an odd shaped lip curl?
I don't know.
In any case, sorry, I totally put that off topic here, but
you want to talk about bad cuisine? Go to England. The cuisine.
England? Oh dear, no.
Well, it depends on where you go, but it is kind of bland, just like France. It's kind of bland. Just kind of.
England is a lot more bland than France. Oh my god!
Yes. That's what I said. It's bland.
Although I like their tea, I will say I like black tea.
I will say Sam did overnight. I think his problem was he went to it was a hotel, and right next to that hotel was allegedly a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. But I think it was like one of those like almost like third party, just like kind of endorsed. But he was like, it was shit.
Really?
He was like, it was so just bland, like no seasoning. Wow. That's the one thing you hear Gordon Ramsay like, do you not know how to fucking salt? Like, goddamn.
You fucking donkey.
Called salt, motherfucker.
I love Gordon Ramsay so much. He just, whenever I'm in a bad mood, I could watch some of his clips on YouTube or whatever and just hear him go off on one of his rants, and I feel instantly better.
I'll leave this up to Spaz and the rest of the panel here because Spaz and I have talked about it in depth. So I'll leave it up to the panel actually, really quickly, because we got to get to the semifinal. The best. Talk about what?
That we haven't the best college football playoff game like ever. Here, okay, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
What about
my favorite?
You don't grill a Caesar salad. Fuck are you talking about?
No. And let me tell you something. Belgium, if you go to Bruges in Belgium, they have these stands that give you like crab that's just so delicious. And you have some Belgian chocolate. But what about my list of complaints? When are we going to talk about those?
We'll talk about them after this final one before we get on the semifinals and your complaint list. And I'll let mostly the panel because Spaz and I have talked about it in depth, so I do want to get it correct.
Go ahead.
We have Georgia Ole Miss too, obviously, but statistically, the best defense statistically in college football, Texas Tech getting shut out in the Orange Bowl.
Are you bragging about their defense not scoring on you?
No,
Like,
no, I'm saying Texas Tech. I'm giving credit because their defense was fucking amazing. Their defense was legitimate.
Yeah, it was
had
very
no
good.
doubt.
Excellent.
Had no doubt after that. After the first play of the game where they stopped the run for -2 yards, I was like, "Oh, okay, I see how this game is gonna go." Like straight up.
Well, they're facing an even better defense against Indiana. And let me tell you something. Texas Tech, that was totally predictable. Texas Tech does not have a very good offense, and Oregon played lights out on defense. I thought the result was pretty consistent with how the teams matched up.
I didn't think they would. Texas Tech would be this offensively, especially. I thought it matched up pretty well because I didn't think Oregon has. I don't think Oregon has as good of a defense as some of the other teams in the field. Like this would have been made more sense to me if they were playing Ohio State or Indiana. I didn't think they would like Oregon was capable of just completely shutting them down like they did. I really did. I mean, that's why I thought Texas Tech was probably going to win.
Well, Sean, you know what I think happened? I think that Lanning said to his players after the James Madison game, if you ever fucking give up 28 points again in the second half of James Madison, I'll kill you and I'll kill your parents. And so, therefore, they were on notice. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic, of course, but I think he lit a fire under their
eyes. Might not be. You really might not be. I can almost see Lanning doing that. That man is that man is a person I would be scared to like become real close with or like go out on the town. He might be fun. He might be a wonderful time, but he also might push you in front of a cab.
Yeah, so, exactly. I agree. Yeah. He could be in like a horror movie where he's the wonderful supporting husband, but then midway through the movie he turns on you and he says, "There's consequences to your actions," and he locks you in the attic and chops your leg off.
And every shot of him, there's a foreshadowing in his eyes of like the deep evil that lies beneath. You know, that's definitely yeah.
Well said.
So some people are saying
they asked us our opinion of his team and then just freaking bounces. Is it?
I don't know where the hell he went.
I could see someone a player going into Lanning's office and saying, "Coach, I just feel like, today it was so hot outside and you were just making us do all those 40-yard dashes and it was just too much." And he looks at him and says, "I'm going to fucking either decapitate you right now or decapitate one of your parents. You choose." And he means it.
Okay, Glenn, I will answer that. The James journalist is James Crepia. He works for the Eugene Register-Guard, which is the local paper, and he's also basically the senior media member for Oregon football, Oregon athletics, period, really. He covers basketball as well and baseball. But James is just, he's like the annoying sibling that, you can't stand that just, he says something and you just want to tell him to shut up and go to your room. That's James. And James just comes up with those questions, and he always asks the crazy, dumb, fourth grade elementary questions that the coach isn't going to answer.
What does he ask?
Okay, the latest one was he asked Lanning yesterday in the Zoom press conference. He's like, with most of your DBs and depth in your corner safeties hitting the portal, where are you going to where are you going to reach for, for depth? And he says, well, James, if need be, I will be suiting up, and if I can't go, I'm sure Tosh and some of the other defensive coaches will suit up as well.
Oh,
Oh,
I could see him saying that.
Yeah, it's just James asks some of the dumbest questions, but they're real. And they're questions that you have to ask. It was a legitimate question. Oregon's got like 7 defensive backs in the portal now. It's like all of our depth is gone.
Do you care?
Except for 3 true freshmen that were 5 stars that are probably going to see the field now. And a couple of them have, but
I mean, they need to. Too many things changed in college football at once. This portal opening up like during the playoffs
has got to go.
This is such a mess. I mean, like this is, and it's hard to do it because of the academic calendar. It's hard to really change it. It really, I mean, they're in a no-win situation. The only thing they could do is move up the get rid of conference championship games and then start the playoffs almost right away after the season ends, and then we'd be done by about now.
Adam, I don't know why Adam is smiling over here because I'd like to know what playoff game you played in, Adam.
Actually, I was just thinking right now about a question that I asked Nick Saban that caused some people to laugh and some people to cry back about 2 years ago. I'm not sure if I want to share it.
Go for it.
It's on
YouTube. You can't make an intro like that and then not share it.
Well, I think he's just bragging. Talking to Nick Saban. Hey guys, I talked to Nick Saban at one point.
No, I didn't talk to Nick Saban. I was allowed to ask him a question. So I got to ask him over the course of 5 weeks, 5 questions. But the one that got me in a little bit of trouble is when I said to him, I said, Coach, so here's the thing. You work like 16 hours a day. You're married and you have children. And you coach a team that has won 6 national champions. How do you do it? And are you happy being dealing with such a schedule? And how do you keep it all together? And he looked at me and he's like, "That's very interesting that you would ask me something like that." And then he went on this rant for about 5 minutes. I thought it was a good question.
I wanted to respond to who was it that said it? Oh, Hook'em247. I hate when the press asks questions like, what's your favorite Halloween candy or stupid shit like that. That is one of the best questions that was ever asked to Mike Leach, if you ask me.
I know, right?
No.
Also, like wedding advice. Like, I thought that was funny.
That was it, Jackson. That's it. I was just thinking that.
Mike Leach is a guy you could ask, like, genuinely any question about. Like, you could ask him about, like, hey, what's your opinion on the bond market's activity today? Like the most boring question ever. In some way, he would make it like clip worthy.
Well, that's the point. That's a Mike Leach type of question because you don't know what you're gonna get from it. But in general, I agree. If you ask like Ryan Day, what's your favorite Halloween candy? He'll probably be like,
"Oh yeah, Reese's Cups." Cool. Yeah,
I think Ryan Day was kind of a nerd in high school.
Well,
it's like this. There's 4 of you that aren't even in the playoffs, so you all just need to go chitter chatter in the corner by yourselves and let the real team stop.
Damn.
Well, at least we're not yelling at the TV while we're supposed to be on a live stream interacting.
Thank you, Eric.
That's true. Eric
I know nothing of that sort.
You did nothing like that.
Blasphemy.
Mike
You know what? I hope you make it to the championship game and lose by 50 to the coach you fired. Okay?
We didn't fire him; he left.
Well,
There is one
He
reason
left.
why Miami. There's no way that
He
Miami
left
can win
because
the
his
national
mommy was
championship.
sick.
I have a trivia question. Why will Miami not be able to win the national championship? It's 2 words. I'll give you a hint. The initials are C and B. Carson Beck. Carson Beck will not take Miami to a national championship game. I'm sorry. All he is checkdowns and checkdowns and checkdowns.
I would have loved to have seen, as much as I hate Georgia, I would have loved to have seen Miami and Georgia. That would have been an epic.
Oh, that would have been a spanking.
Ohio
Well-
State, Oregon.
Man, did anybody see that clip on @/Twitter or on Instagram of Michael Irvin taking the belt to ass on the Ohio State thing? It was
Oh, yeah.
it was funny.
That's Michael Irvin on cocaine every day.
Michael Irvin does cocaine? I don't think he does.
Oh, yeah.
You don't see it. It's gone so quickly. You don't even see it. That's why.
natural.
Yeah.
No. I mean, he's
That
he's
guy's
right
one of the
on.
biggest cocaine freaks there is in the world.
I think it's Adderall.
How freaky is he with it? That's what I want to know, Spaz.
What's that?
How freaky is he with it? That's what
What have you seen the documentary on the Cowboys?
Yeah, well, I knew he was a freak on that stuff in his days at the Cowboys. I knew he was a freak about it in his early days, broadcasting. But I was thinking because he's like he's basically like an old man right now. That means he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want my heart given out.
So he went to
Trust
he
me,
went to Miami. They went to
I know
Miami.
people
Perfect
in their
place to get
60s
coke.
and 70s.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know where he lives, but he certainly seems like a man who generally, when I see him, is under the influence of some stimulants.
Well, you could trace that.
That's called pink gardenia.
You could trace that to the Barry Switzer era, when Barry Switzer was very enabling of these habits by not enforcing any discipline, which made Troy Aikman go nuts.
Bonkers, yes.
Yeah.
Because
and
Barry didn't care what they did as long as they showed up and went to work. And Troy knew that a lot of these freak offs Diddy ain't got nothing on the Cowboys in the 90s.
Oh, shit.
You're right,
That's
Spaz.
bad, huh?
Am I wrong, Adam?
I didn't.
No,
say
you're
wrong,
100%
but
right.
Holy
He's
crap!
right. Switzer destroyed what kept the Cowboys together under Jimmy Johnson.
Switzer drove off Troy Aikman twice then, huh?
Yeah, Oklahoma and the Cowboys. Yeah, you're right. Very good call.
Yeah.
That is true.
In that instance, there was no baby oil applied.
Diddy is it's Jason O. Diddy is disgusting. That's all I'm going to say about that. He's disgusting. Those freak offs are gross and disgusting. I'm appalled.
Oh man,
that's not what you said at the hotel room last week.
I
got the video surveillance.
Oh, righty then.
You should be in jail for being gross.
Why do y'all have me thinking about South Park?
Ew.
Where it's like y'all got where
damn it. Now I'm thinking about that.
Adam is Cartman and Sean is
no. I was talking about when
we need to pardon Diddy since when is having an American?
I was talking about like the episode of Satan where he was like wanting to have like his little Sweet 16 birthday party, and he's like, I don't want it if Diddy did it, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
right. Yeah. That's why.
That's a good question, Hummus. That.
Every
I don't know,
time
man.
I hear about Diddy, y'all got me thinking about South Park.
I'll tell you this: Doc Gooden would have murdered both of them. That's without question.
That's
I
a
don't know.
pretty good.
Strawberry was pretty freaky.
Listen,
but Strawberry seemed like such a nice young man. Always, calling Mr. Burns Skip.
Do you think that somebody is a nice person when their last name is Strawberry? There's something going on there.
Yeah, I know, Spaz. I know. I'm like, look what you people have done.
That dude's a freak, man.
Look at what you have done on this panel with this chat. Look at what you have done, and now accept the consequences.
Drugs! Look out, drug train coming through. Who wants some drugs?
All right, I'll censor it there. Look at what you've done. My God.
All I'm going to say is...
So I had never heard of anybody or met anybody with the last name Strawberry except for Daryl Strawberry. That's the only person I've ever known with that last name.
I've never seen anyone, and I was in the military, so I've seen every last name possible. I've never met anyone named Strawberry. Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't mind having some strawberries right now. Too bad it's winter.
I had strawberry cupcakes the other day. They were delicious. I love all the sugar. My doctor said, "Watch out, you're going to get diabetes." I said, "Whatever. I like sugar."
Well, you should have said the joke's on you. I already have it. So that's how shit of a doctor you are.
I don't have it yet. My A1C level is fine. Thank you.
Yeah, when people tell you advice like that, like how to avoid diabetes, it's like, be careful. You might not live 10 really shitty years longer than you would have lived.
Right.
10 years of awfulness.
All right.
You got a point there.
Right.
Oh my God! I love. Oh man,
guys, the moral to this story is what I tell my nieces every time I see them: stay celibate. It will lead to a much happier and calmer life. Oh, you guys are all quiet now because you know.
By the way,
stay celibate. No problem.
Thank you, ESPN. Thank you, all the Indiana fans. Thank you, all the trolls on the internet who are giving Dan Lanning all this motivation. Because if you've not watched Oregon football over the last couple of years on these games, these big teams give these motivational slaps at Oregon. Oh, their defense is this, or oh, they can't do that, or this here. Well, if you look on the internet, you will see all kinds. Indiana, 70% favorite. Indiana by 10. This could be the biggest blowout in college football history in the playoffs. You guys are dumb.
No. That's a tie between Alabama over Michigan State and then Indiana over Alabama at 35 points.
You know who Dan Lanning reminds me of? Dan Lanning is like Dan Lanning is the male version of Kathy Bates in the movie Misery. Did you ever see that movie? That's who he reminds me of.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. Sounds like I
haven't seen it.
Go watch. Go on YouTube and watch all of the Ducks versus them. That
Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. There.
All right. Well, then let's get into these semifinals here because we got Miami versus Ole Miss. I don't think anyone saw those coming. Everyone, I think, thought it was Ohio State, Georgia. Now you've got the rematch, Oregon, Indiana.
Can I just say, while you have that comment on the screen, I think there's some merit to that comment.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
He probably binges on cheap Chinese food.
I don't know about that.
He probably does.
He's a good coach. He is a very good coach.
Oh man.
So I was going to ask.
Where do you want your head coach? Do you want your head coach to be like? I bet you Lane Kiffin goes to the salon like Jackson.
Yeah, definitely.
Leighton Kiffin might even have a psychologist hair barber like Adam as well.
Yeah.
And that is not a lie.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking. I was like, we don't. He doesn't have to pay for his own haircuts. They still, I believe, do have their own barbershop in there. So
I like coaches who go to diners. That's the kind of coach I want.
Yeah. I mean, like, stay the fuck out of Panopolis if you shouldn't be getting haircuts.
Yeah,
during
Oregon does still have a barbershop, and they have a team barber that does haircuts and stuff.
I'm pretty sure they did it for the whole team.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's office phone is ringing?
I don't have an office phone. Was Deacon Hill calling you, Adam?
Is that your lawyer? Is that your lawyer? Is that your lawyer phone ringing?
Listen. Deacon Hill is
know,
misunderstood. He's like Michael
what?
Myers. Deacon Hill is like Michael Myers from Halloween. He's misunderstood.
I don't know.
Adam's got the landline. He's still living in the 60s.
I have the landline hookup. All right, I admit. Fine. For Christ's
What a waste of money.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So,
all right.
But it's
All
his
right.
I have a
mother's.
serious question.
Oh,
the makeout
no.
spot on Wake Forest.
I saw on an Iowa board that our favorite coach from Nebraska, Mr. Rule, was called a used car salesman. So who is a bigger used car salesman? Is it Mr. Rule or Mr. Fleck?
Fleck.
And why?
Fleck.
It's Fleck.
Nobody beats Mr. Fleck.
Yeah.
This guy. Nobody.
BJ's the ultimate used car salesman. But if you want to get technical, the biggest car salesman in the world is Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
Well,
Yes.
he's
got like 6 different dealerships in Tuscaloosa.
Oh, you mean literally? You're talking literal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm talking figuratively.
It is a good. That's a good question in the sense of let's look at just active coaches. I would like to put them in a boxing ring and let them go at it. That would be an amazing battle, I think.
I don't know.
As much as I hate to say it, with Bronco Mendenhall now basically out of the realm, Kyle Whittingham's got to be up there for like guys you wouldn't.
Well, I know, but we're talking about used car salesmen because Kyle Whittingham is a classy man.
I like Kyle
There will
Whittingham,
be no disparaging the name of Kyle Whittingham on this program, or I
Guys,
will
I'll
do
tell you
that
what
so
AI could
fast.
make. I wonder if AI could make a video of Fleck and Rural dishing it out like in the boxing ring. That would be funny.
Like,
Coach
what is that?
Prime. Yes.
What does fighting have to do with being like being kind of a sleazy guy? What is that?
All I got to say is I would rather lose Friday night than I would in the Natty because I am really tired of going to Natties and losing. That is so depressing.
Yes.
There's no more depressing than losing the Natty.
Wait, you're really tired of something?
Okay. I'm sorry. Welcome to the doctor's office. Your doctor is not available right now. He's a fucking asshole. Go die.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's his mom calling from the other room.
Tired of the thing that we last did 15 years ago.
Every time Spaz calls me, I'm like, welcome to the Quacking Off channel. You can go fuck yourself. Leave a message after the beep.
you guys are missing the. I'll tell you who a real used car salesman is in college football. It is James Franklin.
James Franklin.
James Franklin is not a good coach. I would say that he's highly overrated. And
More so than Fleck or Rural or Coach Prime?
No, not more so than that. I can't go that far, but he's in the bottom tier, I would say.
Or top tier, depending how you look at it.
Fair enough.
Adam,
I'll
you
tell you
still
this.
Stop debating semantics.
My goal when I was young and in college was to get to be like extremely overrated and get to a point in my life where I was making way more money than I should and like had a way cushier position. That was my entire goal in life, was to fake my way into a position.
Sure, you don't have to fake your way. You're a smart guy, man.
Well, I'll tell you this. If I want to know which player in all of college football, if I want to know which player's going to disappoint everybody in college football, or which team's going to surprise everyone, or who's going to surprise, disappoint everybody, I go to Adam Lamparello, man. Because I'm telling you, man, like he was calling it on Drew Allen.
Okay, I can't listen to that fucking nonsense.
Yeah, that was
my God. Once in a while, I gotta stop this nonsense.
Yeah, you're being mean to me again. It's always the same thing with you. Listen, as far as Oregon goes, here's the thing. I think that there is a conceivable world in which Oregon can beat Indiana, and it would not shock me if it happened. But I think that Indiana is just too complete of a team. But I do think it's going to be very close, and Oregon does have a chance.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about it too.
Yeah, I mean, like either one. Yeah, I mean, like I still kind of think Indiana will win 28-21 over Oregon, but it would not surprise me if either one of those teams wind up getting a natty before this decade ends. Because I mean, like,
I think it's possible both of them do. Not in the same game, obviously, but different years, both of them.
I don't see Carson Beck.
I just want to say, like, Indiana has upset so many myths. They're running to, they're the odds-on favorite now to win a national championship. If they do, they'll have done it with basically, like, they're going to have one first-round pick. Like, they're going to have, like, they're going to have basically no guys that get drafted in the top 100.
Yeah.
I agree with everything everyone's saying too, because I think I don't know what Spaz is doing. We haven't done our preview or prediction, but if we lost to Indiana again by say 7, would I be surprised? Absolutely not. Especially traveling again across the country, from Miami, then back to Atlanta. No, I wouldn't be surprised. And both our coordinators at their respective schools now, doing their recruiting, that's a lot on coaches. That's a lot. So right. Would I be surprised? No. But would I be surprised if we could win in a last-second field goal or by a touchdown? No. Because as we said, I know people hate this term. It's hard to be a team twice. Indiana's a different team than they were when we played them before. We're a different team than when we played them before. So it just depends on who comes to play the most.
But that's usually what these end of season games are too, is who comes to play and who's going to win. That's what determines it.
Dante Moore is going to be the key because
that game was 3 months ago.
Dante Moore knows what Indiana's going to bring, and the offensive line knows what they bring in the trenches. That's why it's hard to beat a team twice. It's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter, and I think what's going to happen is I think there's going to be a turnover that's going to decide it.
Yeah. No, I mean.
And Evan Stewart is going to be the secret play because he will be playing.
Can I say how absurd it is that neither one of Indiana's coordinators, Mike Shanahan or Brian Haynes, were brought up for head coaching jobs? I didn't hear their names.
I saw Mike's name somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, like where? With like South Florida or something like that? I mean, I don't know. Like there is a secret sauce to whatever Cignetti's doing. Like this is crazy.
That's right.
Just absolutely absurd.
Here's the secret sauce. You ready? His name is Mark Cuban. That is your secret sauce.
They're winning with a bunch of guys that will be sitting in Goldman Sachs board in 3 years. And that is I mean, like someone has to know. Like, you know what? I'm going to hire him just to kind of figure this out. Like, this guy has to have some insights that nobody else has.
Hey,
I
Spaz.
just told you what the secret sauce
What?
is. The secret sauce is Mark Cuban.
This
Why
called
is it
money.
the secret sauce?
Wait.
Lucy.
How's the
Why?
secret sauce?
Why? That might be the
None.
wisest investment Mark Cuban made.
The first
But
three rounds.
Jason wants to know if you're going to Atlanta, Spaz. So you better start walking.
Yeah.
The reason I think that Cignetti was so successful in Indiana is because of something that is hard to predict and rarely happens. It was a good fit between his philosophy and the players' philosophy. He's old school. He got the right players to buy into it, and that created team chemistry. And together, cumulatively, that brought together a great team. They remind me of Michigan from 2023.
Except I don't think they cheated. Like anyway, did I say that out loud?
Agreed, Erica. Good, thank you.
That slipped out. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
No,
you don't need to be sorry.
It's just one of those things that came from my subconscious, I guess. I don't know.
You have you have a conscience at all?
I think so sometimes.
Okay.
Erica majored in French literature. Of course, she has a conscience and empathy, and that's a compliment.
Thank you.
Wait. I don't think the French and empathy go.
I was gonna go to Atlanta, but
Those are good points.
Adam's kind of flaky at times. So and
I'm not flaky. Just text me.
Erica does. Erica definitely does have empathy. Though.
No,
Erica.
What? I what?
You definitely do have empathy. Like you definitely
Yes.
are a strong, a warm and kind person.
I try to be. I do try.
And analytical too.
Yes, very much. Bright.
Yes. Just like you see on
Observe.
my Twitter when I go on political rants. Yes. Anyway,
Let me
yes.
guess. Erica's probably a principal Democrat or a moderate.
Yeah, principal Democrat, I think.
Fair enough.
I didn't say anything.
I
know
didn't
you
say
didn't.
nothing. Not even.
And we were
touching
doing
that.
just fine until you said something.
Oh, I'm not offended. That's okay.
Well,
Not
offended at what?
offended.
What
How
I-
he
what
said
I-
it. It's all good.
I just want people to be happy.
I'm happy. I'm good.
I think I mean both these games are intriguing. I think the Oregon Indiana rematch is very intriguing. One because of what happened early in the season and where both teams are at now. Obviously, biggest wins of the playoffs in the sense of 23-0 and the 38-3. Miami Ole Miss.
Oh,
Let's go.
There's so many question marks because of the transfer portal of like teams losing players and maybe Ole Miss, the whole coach. I don't know what to take from this. That's why I think Miami is favored. Even if it's only about like 3.5.
Let me report here from Oxford North, which is Grand Rapids, Michigan, the hometown of one Trinidad Chambliss, Orso's Northern graduate.
Muse, Mercer, you're not seeing what I've posted? Do you not watch the videos and stuff? He said
Okay,
last
cool.
week if we got past Texas Tech, he would be ready to go. He's ready. He could have played.
You got to learn to just type it in there because we
I
gotta
did.
stop interrupting the conversation.
I did twice.
Okay, well then you gotta text it. Unless you banned yourself, maybe you banned yourself from the chat somehow.
I don't fucking know anymore.
My gosh, watch that language. How inappropriate.
We are. I am going to go to every bar owner I know in the downtown area and make sure we are serving hottie toddies every day for the next until Ole Miss has won the national championship here, and yeah.
Reluctantly, I'm going.
This is my main rooting interest for me. I never thought I would be this big of a rebel fan, but this has infected the city in a way that I can't describe. So yeah, hottie toddy.
Holy
go.
child, gosh almighty.
I love the
almighty.
Grove.
Gosh almighty. That actually sounds.
Oh God! Don't
very-
start doing a fake Southern accent like other coaches have done in the past.
Oh God.
Brian Kelly.
That might be
hey,
what
hey,
you're
hey.
referring to.
Oh, he's a
Like
douchebag.
another Grand Rapids legend, Brian Kelly, the former Grand Valley State.
You know, I wish there was a South Park episode on some of these coaches in college football.
Oh, that would be funny.
Oh man, you call it how they had like the Pete Headset episode. I want to see something similar with Lane Kiffin, where they sing about him being a prick.
What about
You know what?
like Mr. Fleck, Mr. Used Car Salesman himself?
You know who PJ Fleck reminds me of? He reminds me of that car salesman in the movie Fargo. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't
wait,
seen Fargo, I don't think.
You got a finder's fee? You got a finder's fee?
He was the main character, Jerry Lundegaard.
Yeah.
He was the main character of the car salesman. The main character of the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the escape scene at the end where he forgot they had like a fake name and he was just like screaming, crying, and begging because he knew what was coming. So,
You know what?
You notice you all made Sean Spaz rage quit.
Rage quit. Really?
He's using my thumbnail too. He still doesn't realize how to change his thumbnail.
Did he
I'll
really
say-
rage quit?
Probably. He's like, fuck off, everyone. Basically.
Oh, okay.
He rage quitted.
oh man.
Way to go, chat.
Here's what
No.
I think happens in Miami Ole Miss. I think Miami comes out on fire on defense, but Ole Miss wins the time of possession, and in the fourth quarter, Miami's defense is tired. Ole Miss scores a game-winning touchdown to win it 27-21.
Ooh.
No,
So do you think it's going to be Indiana versus Ole Miss?
Yes.
That would be cool actually if that happened.
that would just be one of the most insane. That would be like the year Colorado and Georgia Tech split the national championship.
Yeah.
That's actually all right with
Good
me,
call.
honestly, because I believe the 2021, yeah, because like it's been a minute, but like Indiana, Ole Miss, that would be a pretty cool national championship, to be honest.
That would be insane. That'd just be.
Yeah, but I think
Like
Indiana would.
2021 Outback Bowl was the last time they played one another, and now it's like, 5 years later,
Yeah.
they're fighting for a natty.
That would be an interesting storyline.
Imagine poking someone in the ribs or saying, "Yeah, these guys will be playing for a natty in 5 years."
That's actually pretty cool because I mean, like Ole Miss has not won a natty since 1962, and if they were to win it all this year, it'd be the first time since then. Indiana's never won a natty in all of college football.
Indiana was like horrific before. It was it's unbelievable how
Horrible.
much
Indiana
they've
then has something.
risen.
Indiana has something in common with another team then, and currently in the playoffs.
No, we've at least played. We've played for a few natties.
Yeah,
Oregon played Ohio State.
man.
Auburn.
Auburn, I'm sorry.
But
Auburn and Ohio State.
for
Yeah,
now,
20
I feel like
20
Mark Fletcher and Miami pull it off with a 24-21 victory over Ole Miss. But I'm crossing my fingers for an Ole Miss victory so bad because I want it. I want it. I need it. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see the revenge story.
So yeah, I would just be thrilled to see an Oregon Ole Miss national championship with two Michigan products at quarterback.
Yeah, good
East
point.
side, then we can settle the east side.
You
west
claim
side.
it Michigan products, but one that was spent his whole college football time on the West Coast. So
Wait. Well, I mean,
actually getting developed,
they grew up in Michigan.
I know, but they're actually getting developed in the West Coast. So
You would have Grand Rapids and Detroit battling.
well, yeah, no one would live in either of those places.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well-
wait. I mean, one of those
Unless you're like Kid Rock, and I don't think he actually lives there. I think he just lies.
No. Kid Rock grew up about an hour away.
I know, but as soon as he got money, he moved.
Michael Jackson lived in Gary.
He moved the fuck out of there too.
Hold on.
He took all the manufacturing with him.
I want to say this one thing. Kid Rock always had money. His family, if you saw the place, the house, the estate that he grew up in, which is in Romeo, which is about like 45 minutes north of Detroit. I mean, you would be embarrassed. Like this kid he grew up stupid rich.
Man.
Yeah,
Kid Rock?
Yes, he did. And then he assumed a white trash persona just to help his career. I mean, the biggest phony of all time. Kid Rock.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
It sure did.
I thought the biggest phony was Michael Jackson being a humble person and a reputable person, but you know.
I don't know. Michael Jackson's. That's a tough.
You're like Sean had to just shut up and be like, okay, fair enough, fair points.
No. Kid Rock is.
There were psychological.
Kid Rock claims Detroit, and he has no business doing it. He didn't grow up near Detroit, and he's not, and he wasn't anything like he pretended to be.
Welcome to the After Dark show, by the way, people. We go from talking Miami football and the playoffs to Kid Rock and Michael Jackson in Detroit and Gary, Indiana.
Where are you, Jeffrey?
Eminem's a legitimate Detroit artist.
I was just going to mention him. Yeah, he is legit.
Danny Brown, legitimate Detroit artist. Tons of legitimate. Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper did the theme song for Friday the 13th Part 6 called The Man Behind the Mask. Great song.
That is the most relevant piece of Alice Cooper trivia I could ever think of.
Well, I'm gonna head off for the night, but before I go,
are you rage quitting like Spaz? Are you just upset Alabama season ended the way it did? Is that what's going on?
Nah, 24-hour rule's over on being upset or being happy.
So you're just being a wuss about this.
Jackson, where was LT Overton in that game? I mean, I didn't even hear his name once.
I don't think he was there. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He was hurting all over the place, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
But I know tomorrow, Jeffrey, Trevion, and myself will be going over who we need to get. What our needs are on the transfer portal for Alabama, because those portal rankings are terrible.
Yeah.
So we'll be going over all that. But most importantly, a friend of ours, a friend of mine at the Florida State channel, and Matthew Lennox is going through some financial troubles. So I created a GoFundMe.
No, carry on. I just decided to highlight Spaz's back.
Okay.
His rage quitting ended. He's
Lord.
back for a moment.
Okay, but yeah, so I help. So he's taken he's got a little new job, and he's. So I helped him. So I'm creating I created a little GoFundMe as of today, and what I'm helping him kind of get back on his feet a little bit, and he's just he just needs some help getting some bills paid here and there, and I've set it up today, and I got the GoFundMe thing in the link in the chat. So anybody has anything to give, you can put it in there. But if you can't, no worries. Share the link to everyone. That way he knows, you're helping them out, and just helping out a friend in need, you know.
Thanks, Jackson.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my first time ever I've set up like a GoFundMe for someone. I've donated and to some people's GoFundMes, but I've never actually set up a GoFundMe.
Well,
That's
you
a
have to
good
tell
thing you're doing.
everybody. You have to tell everybody at High V.
Absolutely.
What?
It's a joke. It's a joke.
No. I'm looking because I'm waiting for Jackson. If
I
he's
didn't
gonna
get the
post
joke.
If
didn't
Jackson's
get it.
gonna, if
It's on the
Jackson's gonna
Iowa
post,
show once. Jackson
Oh.
asked about what the biggest supermarket or grocery store is in Iowa, and it's High V. So he said to tell the folks at High V about, whatever he's marketing
cool.
or promoting at that time.
Wait. Is Hy-Vee bigger than Casey's?
Yeah.
Oh, Casey's. Yeah.
Casey's is just a gas station with items inside, like and pizza of the gas
Casey's.
station
Yeah.
variety.
If you can,
that is egregious talk right here. Casey's, that's gas station variety pizza at Casey's General Store.
I mean, just my opinion. I know a lot of people disagree with me.
Jackson, if you can drop that link again for that, I'll pull it up. I was trying to find the original one. I couldn't scroll far enough back, apparently. And then I was looking at our chat, and that's why I kind of stopped, because I was like, Spaz will be like, what the fuck? Frankeny deleted a message from Dave Valensky randomly, like a minute ago. I'm like, why?
You never know what Dave's gonna say, right?
No, it was nothing bad. I'm looking at what it was, and it was nothing bad. He said, "Are we talking about Detroit bands?" That was what was deleted.
Oh,
let's get into this. Let's shift topics here. You guys prefer the MC5 or the White Stripes, or
what the fuck are we
gonna
doing?
rage quit again?
I don't know.
Did you say MS 13 or something? What did he say?
Yes.
Well, and there's another
MC5 here.
I want to talk about Venezuela.
Oh God, can we not? It's too late.
We got Maduro. We got Maduro, bitch.
That's right.
That's the title. That's the title of my Monday night show on my channel. We got him. Happy Hour Hangout.
Yeah, and there's another GoFundMe. This Nets GoFundMe. That's not for me. That's not me. But it's a friend of mine as well. Cody Stovall. Has anybody ever heard of Cody Stovall from Locked On Oklahoma State?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
we had Cody on our show.
Well, he's not been on Locked On Oklahoma State for the last couple weeks because he is recovering from blood clots in his chest.
Oh.
And he is, and at the moment he's in the hospital, I believe. So what's happening is he needs blood thinning medications to safely leave the hospital, but the dosage requires costs far more than he and his family can afford right now. His son Logan Osborne created the GoFundMe. So this what I'm gonna do. I'm going ahead and putting in the link. Okay, so this is the thing. Yeah, here we go. That is, here we go. Cody Stovall's. Yeah. So he's going through a lot of stuff right now, and they're basically $315 away from the goal, 3,500. But even if you can't be able to donate, no worries. That's why you shared the link. Let them know. Like, let's get the word out, and just kind of like, share it all. That's why I'm going ahead. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay. I was going to say,
I need to go fund me for Atlanta.
Bad
Spaz, I
timing,
told you,
Spaz.
get in touch with me off screen.
Well, yeah, but I need tickets.
You really listened to everything Jackson just said, and then you dropped that comment. Right now.
Yeah.
You really did.
Wow, really?
he just wants to cuddle with Adam.
Doesn't everybody?
Erica, do you want to cuddle with Adam?
Stop it! You're embarrassing me.
No.
Yeah, see,
Neither,
exactly.
You know, that's terrible that you.
Guys. If you can, please help out Cody Stovall.
Yeah, seriously, absolutely.
He's a
Well,
great guy, and nobody should be having to go through all this mess with having to be able to afford medication. But
Well, maybe if we made medication more affordable, we wouldn't have these issues. But anyway, did I say that out loud?
That's why Jackson. Anytime you have some of these things that you want to do, just feel free to post them because I don't mind promoting people getting some outreach for some assistance. Obviously, I mean, everyone has their up and down moments. I'm in one of mine. It's like shit happens, life happens. So by all means, we're here to promote, especially as a community, in a way, to people we know, and like
absolutely,
people can give cool. If they can't,
Ben
we
needs
understand.
a job.
Yeah,
Will
I
said
need a fucking second job. God damn it!
What'd you say? What?
Nothing. Well, later.
And on that note, I'll be seeing y'all later, and y'all stay safe, stay warm. It's cold out.
Yes, it is.
And I'll be seeing y'all soon.
All right.
It's fun hanging out. And y'all,
Jackson, you enjoy basketball season, okay? Because there's nothing else to look forward to right now, okay?
Will do, and I'll also be looking forward to the portal season and spring ball. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Jack. Good seeing you.
It's like legitimately cold everywhere. I flew in a couple days ago from St. Petersburg, Florida. The morning I flew out, it was 42 degrees in St. Petersburg, Florida.
It was 4 this morning at 9 when I was going on my way at 9 a.m. It was 46, and right now it's down to 53 again here in Houston.
Wow.
We've had our cold waves now. Some nights have been warmer. It always fluctuates, but we've had that colder season now where it's gone into the low 40s even. I'm like, yeah, for Houston, that's cold.
Yeah.
For Houston, obviously, I am used to negative like 20, 30 degrees because I live in North Dakota. But for Houston, 40 is like, holy shit! You acclimate to your surroundings, to your climate. So
yeah.
It's true. I always have a good laugh when I think about when I was in Florida once and it was 60 degrees and there was someone who was wearing a winter jacket like it was 28.
Oh, yeah. People do that all the time here. It'll be like 70 and people are wearing like hoodies and sweatpants. I'm like, are you insane?
Yeah, I don't know. I would sweat to death if I did that.
Well, and here it's humid too. It's like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. The day before it was that 43. It was like high 50s. I was walking around in sandals and jeans and stuff. Yeah, mostly people around were.
Yeah.
It's like Rascal here. It's like 70 in Dallas or like Houston 70. If there's a slight breeze, is like amazing.
I love the 70s. That's
It's
my
like
favorite type of weather.
Amazing weather.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
who do we got? Who do we got? Let's do it this way. We've gone so far off track tonight randomly.
I'm pissed off right now. I'll tell you who I'm pissed off at. I'm pissed off at the asshole in friggin' Arkansas who won the $1.8 billion Powerball. Screw that guy. What the hell is with that?
Motherfucker. He's going to buy a helicopter and crash it in like a month.
But honestly, if you excluded Arkansas from the Powerball, that would have been only like 1.2 billion. I think that's where they suck. like half their tickets.
Yeah, well,
No, he ended up getting like only 800,000 or some shit.
yeah, like 800
See that?
million.
One week over 30. like that's the warm temperature.
Yeah.
So
Minnesota.
what do we got? What do we got on this though? What do we got? So Miami, Ole Miss. What are we taking here?
Ole Miss.
I like.
You're on drugs.
I like Miami in the game. I think Ole Miss caught a break by Miami beating Ohio State because I don't think they match up well with OSU at all.
I totally
No.
agree with you.
Yeah, but I still think Miami's physicality up front is going to be probably a little much. Trinidad has a little bit more magic and can kind of create. So I don't think the overwhelming pass rush of Miami is going to be quite as like lethal against them as it was against Ohio State, but I still favor Miami very slightly on this game.
Excuse me.
I think that's one that's fair because that's why the line is 3.5 in favor of Miami. So they're saying it's pretty much like it's going to be neck and neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Miami wins by 10.
Ooh.
I think Miami comes out early and establishes a lead and shuts down Ole Miss's offense, but Ole Miss, over the course of the game, wears them down, comes back and wins by a touchdown. Miami, Indiana National Championship.
I'll say one thing about Ole Miss. Ole Miss does play with pace. That's something Ohio State doesn't do. And when Ohio State started to play up tempo in the second half, and they actually had to rotate their defensive line, they were pretty effective. Ohio State's offense was a lot more effective. They 2 consecutive touchdown drives when they were, and when they were playing at, deliberately with more pace. And Ole Miss is used to doing that.
They dominated the third quarter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hummus has tried to get this in here twice, so I gotta just recognize it because I think people missed. I noticed it the first time I posted it on here, and I don't think anyone recognized it.
I didn't see it.
Yes.
Trinidad and then his brother Tobago. Good job,
that's
Hummus.
funny.
Good
That's
job,
funny.
Hummus.
His brother's name is Tobago.
Maybe was it Hummus that said it, or was it Jason? I apologize, Jason, if you said it. I apologize. If you said it, I know someone said it earlier. I apologize if it was you, Jason, because I saw it and I was like, "Oh boy."
These are two very witty gentlemen that both probably independently make the same observation. So
yeah, well, for everyone to know, because a lot of people have never been there. Tobago's the resort, nice relaxation island. Trinidad's the hellhole. I've been to Trinidad.
Oh, really?
I've been to Trinidad 5 times. It's the shithole. Tobago is like the resort island of the two.
I'll tell you, Trinidad was a hellhole for Georgia to deal with.
It was what?
Trinidad was a hellhole for Georgia to deal with on years there. Yeah, that was.
Cheer up, Jason. Don't worry.
I give you gold on here to get no appreciation. Aw.
I miss Deacon Hill.
Why do you miss Deacon Hill now?
He was an inspiration.
To who?
He was an inspiration to everybody who ever wanted to play in Division I football who had no business playing Division I football.
Yeah, I guess so.
He was just such a nice.
That is like the ambitious imposters. I mean,
he should have been an offensive lineman. He had the build for it, or a tight end.
You know what I loved about Deacon Hill? After every horrible game he played, he would face the media and be so nice and gracious, as if he was unaware that he played poorly.
Well, he was, like joking aside, he sincerely was a good person. I think he's a good person.
Yes, I think he is too. Absolutely.
Did you ever manage to get a hold of him, by the way?
No, he ignored me.
Again?
Yes, twice. twice.
I mean, he's the host. He's a co-host of the Rutgers channel. What do you expect someone to do?
Well, in addition to Deacon Hill being a good person, we can clearly see he has good judgment.
Oh, okay. See, this is why I complain. Everyone's mean to me for no reason. All right. The Rutgers show is a place where you can share your views without judgments and where you can tell the truth without criticism.
Well, there's
That's
no
the
judgment.
kind of
We're
place
just telling
where I
that. We're just telling the truth.
As Bill Clinton said, I still believe in a place called hope. Hey.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Deacon
Don't
Hill
involve
is in
him
his
in
30s, living somewhere, raising a family. He's not in his 30s.
Is he?
No, he's like 25.
I was
No,
like, he
he's
can't be
not.
that. He can't be
No.
that old.
No,
I thought he
he's
was going to be
not.
like late 20s, maybe, but
I don't know exactly, but let me look it up because
I heard.
I know
I heard he entered
Deacon
the
Hill
priesthood.
Deacon Hill is probably like Caden McNamara, and
he's 22 years old, you guys.
is he only 22? I thought he was like 26. So even I
22.
was wrong, but
Cade
Jesus.
McNamara had a lot of potential, but
is he still in
Oh,
college?
Cade McNamara, come on, man. Oh,
too many
he was only
injuries.
good at Michigan because of what he had around him. He's not good.
That's a fair
I
point.
tried to tell Iowa fans, and people didn't listen to me.
Yeah. Much like the guy that won the national championship for them, who everyone insisted was the greatest quarterback in 20 years.
All right. Real quickly. Projection national title game as it's coming up because we have it on Thursday night, Friday night, semifinals. National title game will be who against who?
Indiana versus Ole Miss, and Indiana wins the national championship.
Yeah, I agree
I
with
didn't ask
that.
you who wins the national title. I just asked you who plays who.
I think it's going to be Ole Miss and Indiana as well.
Okay, so my head says it will be Indiana versus Miami, but my heart and my official balls on the line prediction is we get the East Side, West Side, Detroit Grand Rapids battle of the century. Dante Moore from Martin Luther King, Trinidad Chambliss from Forest Hills Northern. Duking it out for the national championship. Ole Miss, Oregon. Put it on the table. And Ole Miss, hotty toddy. Roll on.
I swear, if Ole Miss makes it, whoever plays against Ole Miss, whether that be Oregon or Indiana, I hope that they get, huh?
They have no chance. They've got too much 616 energy behind them. Yeah.
Spaz, who you got? I know we're doing our preview stuff, but who do you got potentially moving forward to the national title? I know you and I are biased, of course. So.
What can you?
What language is that?
Spit it out. Spit it out.
Oregon, Miami, but in reality, it's probably going to be Indiana, Miami.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I'm kind of on the same thing as Spaz. I'm like, as much as I want to say the second time around will be different against Indiana, Indiana's really, really good. They have proven that all year long against everyone.
I see how Dan Lanning motivates these guys when the national media and everybody is counting them out and down. He comes up with bulletin board shit that Bryce Betcher said it in the post game. He's like, great win, but I'm already looking at next week. This game's over.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go forward. I want more. I'm not done. And I just like the motivation that Dan Lanning seems to get out of these guys when all the chips are down and everybody's against them. Their backs are against the wall. They just seem to come out every single time.
Well, that's where I'm at. And for you and me, of course, we're biased in the sense because of Oregon. Indiana's really, really good. After the Oregon lost to Indiana, originally I said, man, no question, legit. Then they beat Ohio State. Ohio State had to go, wow, okay, yeah, they are really good. Like, they're good. Then they beat Alabama the way they did. Yeah, they're really good. Now you have to look at that, like I said, yeah, you just said about the motivation factor. So I would love personally, like you and I have said, we would love an Oregon Miami national title to potentially beat Mario Cristobal. But I'm very 50-50 on this. I really don't know where quite to go on this. Both teams are traveling. Oregon just was in Miami, went back. Now they're going back, all the way back to Georgia. And then they might have to go all the way back to Miami again if they win. That's a lot of travel.
Well, it's nice to be excited for the playoff games that are coming up. So it's going to be a crazy end to the season.
Yeah.
So what day is the semifinal?
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
Thursday's Ole Miss, Miami. Friday, Oregon.
Right now. Ole Miss. Is it Ole Miss? Yeah, Thursday's Ole Miss, Miami.
Yeah. even Chuck Green's like,
yeah, and that was people got to remember too. That was only Dante Moore's like 4th game of the year or 5th game of the year. That was 3 months ago, and he's gotten much better since then.
I think that was like the 6th game of the year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was October 11th.
It was deeper in the year than that. It was like, yeah, game. It was right. Was it right after the Penn State game?
Yes.
The Penn State game, right?
Yeah, they each had a bye. I think both of them had a bye week or something like that. I believe. I'd have to double check the schedule. But yeah, you're right. That would feed families.
I never understood when people say that. Like XYZ would feed families. That's kind of. I prefer to.
It would draw huge ratings.
Oh, I understand it. Like I know what it means, but like that expression, I wonder where it came from.
That's a good question.
For Oregon fans, it would be beating Cristobal to be like, bitch.
Well, that's why I want to see Ole Miss in it, so that whoever wins Oregon versus Indiana can beat Ole Miss, and then we can call Lane Kiffin bitch boy again.
Yeah, right. I mean, seriously, that would be cool. If Ole Miss wins it all, Lane Kiffin's gonna have his stock devalued.
Yeah.
Troy, you're out of this game, so you can.
You could twist it and say like his stock is higher because he built the program. He built such a good program that even when he won.
Yes.
Yeah, you could argue it both ways.
Yeah, certainly. But then you could say that he lacks.
Adam, imagine you're like Adam, the one lawyer we actually have on this panel. Imagine you're a Lane Kiffin's agent, and people bring that case and saying, "Hey, Ole Miss won the national championship without you. I mean, why should you pay your client anymore?"
Right. Actually, Ole Miss won the national championship because of Lane Kiffin, precisely because of what he built and what he helped evolve. And it was the logical result of those efforts that led to a national championship.
Yeah.
And therefore, he is the causal link between Ole Miss's ascendance and ultimate championship.
Yeah, but that makes him look like more of a prick because he quit right away after he did that.
Yeah, that's why I would say as a lawyer, you don't have to like my client. But, so you got to deal with the issue of the likability factor. You're right.
That's kind of a big issue. I mean, with how social media works today, likability is a big deal.
Juries make decisions on likability almost exclusively.
And social media is like the jury of the public nowadays.
You're exactly right.
All right.
I take the contrarian position that I actually do find Lane Kiffin quite likable, and that he's like actually genuine and accessible.
Really?
I think
Yeah. He is a douche. He is arrogant, but I kind of like the fact that he kind of lays it out there. That is what he is. You know?
I guess there's something to be said about that. I don't know.
I think Lane Kiffin is probably a very decent human being, and I have no doubt that is probably true. But where he struggles, I think, is in the perception game and how he allows himself to be perceived.
But see, part of the reason I find him likable is he kind of leans into it and he kind of like
smirks.
Like he's kind of postmodern about the whole thing, right? You know,
yeah,
postmodern.
Yeah,
you know who else is a bit like that is Brett Bielema.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that is a very good. It's like you absolutely know like what the perception of you is, so you ham it up. You make it like you stare.
You own it.
Yeah. But you don't only own it, but you sort of caricaturize it, right?
Yeah, that's a good description.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was just thinking of Adam, what you said about Iowa. Like, it's true. This year could have been a big year, and like I still think we did well in that we didn't get totally outplayed completely by anybody. Like,
no,
and our offense improved and all that. But yeah, it should have been a year where we ended up in the playoffs or closer to it.
I totally agree with you. And the losses were such heartbreaking losses that while it was a good year for Iowa, I think people were probably thinking about what could have been.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about what could have been. But like I said before you joined us, we beat Pavia. So that makes me extremely happy because I think Pavia is the biggest dickhead on the face of the earth.
Oh, what an arrogant fucking, yeah.
Yeah, he's an arrogant piece of shit.
His comment after the Heisman was ridiculous.
He's just so low class. That's the problem. And I don't know that the NFL is going to want to, I don't know if he's going to get drafted.
You're right.
Well, aside from the fact that he's obviously like 5'8", 5'9", which is not going to help him at all. You can see from those Heisman pictures.
Yeah.
Did you see how small he looked compared to some of Iowa's defensive players? Oh my God, he looked like a midget.
Yeah, but I also think he just. I don't know if I've ever seen someone who had like more of an had a bigger chip on his shoulder, more of a Napoleon complex than him.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
That guy has like some sort of like something inside of him that like helped him get where he is, and also might make him a danger to human civilization. Someone we need to like keep an eye on.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Going forward, yeah.
But yeah, I just loved how we sacked him the 4 times in the first half, and he looked like he was hurting. And I'm not usually a vengeful person, but he talked it up so much. He talked himself up so much, like he couldn't walk the walk though.
He had absolutely no respect for Iowa, and he thought he was going to go in there and just do whatever he wanted, and he got let's just say humbled.
Wait, he said you need to score 7 points to beat Iowa.
Yeah, well, that was a miscalculation.
He didn't realize Vanderbilt has a piss shit defense anyway. So,
I mean, not only that, but his offensive line didn't do him any favors with the sacking, and I don't think he underrated the Big Ten in general is what he did.
Yes.
I mean, you heard his comments about, wasn't it like if Purdue and Nebraska call him, he wouldn't pick up the phone or something like that? Like that the Big Ten is not a good conference and all this. Well, sorry, buddy boy, but we beat you.
Yes, you did.
And I wonder if Vanderbilt would surprise itself on being kind of this classy, high values, super high elite institution. within the SEC. Like that's kind of the reason they're there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And he's the representative of your school right now.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't represent that at all.
No, not a little.
Not in the least.
The academic side of Vanderbilt, Diego Pavia.
Yep.
Mr. Genius himself.
Yeah. Well, guys, I've got to run, guys, because I've got to go to sleep here because I have to go to the doctor in New York City tomorrow and have him yell at me.
You have to go to New York City to go to the doctor?
Yeah, well, I live in North Jersey, so it's only about 25 minutes.
Well, that was beautiful, Spaz.
Sorry.
Oh, that was you, Spaz?
I don't know how they know.
All right. Well, yeah, I should probably go to bed too because I have to actually work tomorrow.
Well, good seeing you guys.
Work? What the hell is that?
I know, right?
Wait.
Did he rage quit now? No, I'm kidding.
No, he passed out drunk at the computer.
Who are you talking about?
Ben.
Oh.
He's not here.
Benjamin.
Yeah, where did he go?
He passed out at the computer. He's drunk.
I didn't see him drinking anything.
Oh, fuck.
Spaz, it's not going to be me and you win these two. Yeah.
This show should go viral.
No, Braska, I just ate a chocolate cream pie.
Yum.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Det Green says the Big Yen is the best conference.
Ben's back because he's tagging comments now.
That's a fucking lie. Absolute lie.
Are you on strike?
No, he had to go make another drink.
I had to tinkle like a big
boy.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a drink. I have a bottle next to me, and I have a drink in my hand. I'm good.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
Over my head. Well, cheers, guys. Always good seeing you, and hope to see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you very much for bringing us together again this week.
All right. Have a great evening. We'll see you soon.
Oh, well, is that my time to play the outro?
I think it's outro time, right?
Yeah, Erica's got to go too.
I do want to know, did you clip anything from this year? Yeah.
No, I'm just going to share a screen and play a video.
Okay.
I didn't get copyrighted for it last time I played it, so. All right. Well, then, everyone. Erica, Sean, Spaz as always, Jackson, and Adam. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate everyone in the chat being here. Duck Green, all the Duck fans. Jason, of course. Troy's been here. We've had Hummus. We've got Hookem. We've got Rascal.
Minnesota Dave.
Yeah, Dave Valensky. We've got Dave's here. We've got all of them. Glenn Hanna. We've got a bunch of different people going through the chats. So really appreciate you guys being here. Spaz and I will be back, I guess, if Spaz decides to show up Monday night, 9:35 p.m. Central for my Monday night show on the Exploring Ben and Sam channel. And then Spaz and I will be back here on the Quacking Off channel for Tuesday night with Jeffrey of Only Talk Sports to discuss the rematch of Indiana. And then potentially Wednesday with Crimson Cast.
And then are we coming back here on Sunday?
And then we'll be back Sunday also, obviously, to recap the semifinals and preview the national title game. No matter who wins, we will be here to talk the game.
That is correct.
So, everyone, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Here's your outro. If I don't
Love
get
you
copyrighted,
so much.
it'll be great. And we'll
Goodbye.
see you. Fuck, God damn it, Spaz.
Hotty toddy.
We'll see you all next week or I guess tomorrow or Tuesday, Wednesday, and etc. So
Sometime
enjoy
soon.
it.
Unless
Don't
I'm in
enjoy-
Atlanta on Friday, then we won't have post game till Saturday
There
from
you
my
go.
hotel room.
So enjoy the outro. It's a Lane Kiffin special. Enjoy the outro, and we'll see you all in the backstage if you're still here. If not, cool. But enjoy the outro. See you all next week. And get the hell out of here.
Bye.